Homecoming is a favorite time for many on campus because old friends and family are back visiting their alma mater. The Murray State class of 1963 was able to gather for a reunion dinner at Heritage Hall. At the dinner, we ran into a few friends who were all smiles about their return to Murray. If there's one thing these alumni can tell you, it's that the campus has changed drastically since their time 50 years ago at MSU.
I went to school at Murray Training School, which was on the campus before they tore it down. And I went there for 12 years in the same building. And then I went to Murray State for 4 years. So I was on the campus for 16 years, and they finally kicked me off. But I think the campus is beautiful. I've seen some marvelous changes over the years. As I said, my mom and dad were here, and so I've been coming back regularly. So I've seen the changes in Murray more gradually than someone who may not have been back for 20 or 30 years.
Well, I was here 2 years ago, and I was just amazed. One of my favorite places to be was Woods Hall. I was in Woods Hall, and I could not believe that they have classes in my old room, you know.
The alumni were able to reconnect with old and new friends and some familiar faces. Coming back to Murray brought about a lot of great memories from their time at the university.
My uncle actually and his wife ran the hub, which is no longer here. The building is still there. I can't remember. They just changed the name. I know this morning when I was walking. But I would usually stay there. But again, my junior, senior year, I started going to the hut a little bit more often. But I was not a fraternity guy, so I felt a little uncomfortable. Then I met Betsy, and so the food was very, very good at the hut, so I like that.
The alumni will always hold their time at MSU close to their hearts.
My favorite memory was when I convinced my younger brother to come to Murray, and he did, and he eventually finished up with a PhD from Transylvania, UK, and so that was my proudest moment, to get my younger brother to come to college here, and that was the highlight of my time here. But it was also the end of my time here, because my dad said, one boy in college is enough. He says, so I had to graduate, because I'd already spent 5 years here, staying as long as I could, because I loved it so much.
I think the hut was one place. I always thought the hut was a great college hangout. I remember the basketball games particularly. I remember the all-campus sing, and I remember J. Matt Sparkman, who was the dean of students at that time, and I was in Sigma Chi fraternity, and I remember some great times with my fraternity brothers.
Well, I was editor of the yearbook, The Shield, and I worked on it for 4 years, and I guess that extracurricular activity would be a special memory that I had all the good people that I worked with on there.